Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Courageously Living. I am Tara, and you are watching a daily dose of comfort. And this video is going to go up on the solar eclipse on March 29th. It is an Aries solar eclipse. And I'm actually recording this earlier than what I normally record my dailies because I really wanted to talk to you about what card I've pulled twice now for my membership, specifically related to the solar eclipse. I do a week reading for my members in my membership, and then I also do a new moon and full moon readings, and the same card came up. So I really wanted to talk to you about that card, and we're going to still pull another card today. But before we do that, I want you to check in. Where are you? Where are you? What are you feeling? Are you going to do your fear to love scale where it's 0 to 10? Are you going to say a feeling? What are you connecting with today as your emotion? Super important to know what you're connecting to. And if you are connecting a little bit more to fear or to anger or to frustration, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Make sure you are giving yourself some extra support. And conversely, maybe you're feeling a little more hopeful and ready for things to change. And if that's the case, you can still give yourself some extra support too. But just know that you're starting to feel like things are starting to shift and to move. And astrologers, I am not an astrologer. I am a student of astrology, but I certainly have been following it for several years. Several astrologers are saying this solar eclipse is one of the biggest in our lifetimes because of all the other planets that are impacting this solar eclipse. So we have Venus and Mercury both still retrograde for this eclipse. And Venus talks to us about love, money, enoughness, values. And with its retrograde, those are all going to turn inward. So really think about for this eclipse, what values are changing for you? What that you maybe allowed before you're not going to allow now into the future? What limiting beliefs or negative self-talk have you been doing to yourself that you're like, you know what? I'm done with it. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. That self-talk, I'm going to be done with this piece of it. You know, certainly when we deal with like self-talk and limiting beliefs, they're layers to our being, but it might just be enough to be like, I'm done with that. I'm saying I am worthy right now in this moment, no matter what is going on. It could be as simple and complex as that. With Mercury being retrograde, it is about communication. And so when that turns inward, kind of going back into that values and that enoughness, what are you saying you're done with telling yourself? Too old, you're not in enough shape. You know, you gotta do more. You should be doing all of these things. Maybe that's what you're stopping saying. And you're choosing to do different things. Pam Gregory, in a video just recently mentioned, if you change your wording to I choose to, it changes the meaning and it empowers you. Even if it is something you have to do or need to do. I need to do dishes. I have to do dishes. I choose to do dishes. Dishes still have to get done, but by saying I choose to do dishes, it changes the entire way you're relating to that task. And you can apply that in any part of your life. Since I've been listening to Pam a lot, it's one of the things that I've really started to change. I've gotten rid of need several years ago because there is two things in life we need to survive as humans: air and water. Everything else we can get by with doing other things. Now, should we include shelter and food? Yes. And we still can survive without those longer than we can survive without air and water. So it's important to have shelter. It's important to have food. See how it's already starting to shift and change your perspective. And I'm really pushing that change in perspective for you right now, partially because it is time to start thinking and shifting your perspective. And no matter where you are at the right spot. You're not behind. You're not being, obtruse to yourself or impeding yourself. You are right here, right now, at the right time. And that is important. You are watching this video right now because you are ready to hear and start thinking things differently. And maybe you already have. Maybe you have been doing that where you're choosing to do things and you're removing the need out of your vocabulary. And even if you're not, there are still times that I say need. It sometimes is just a shorthand. People understand what that means. And that's okay too. It's just starting to think about it, to play with it a little bit more. Because the card that I pulled, pup sighting, big pup sighting, is one of the best cards in the deck. And it's the Star. The Star is all about hope and faith and the best of this world, the best of humanity. And when we can switch our own internal thinking, we start to see more and more of the best of humanity. We have more hope. We have more faith. It changes us. It's one of the main reasons that I like to highlight the best of humanity. Because all it takes is something really small. Like someone rescuing a raccoon, or someone talking about menopause in a really real way. We're changing conversations. And with the retrogrades, we're changing the conversations that we're having with ourselves. So what are you putting out there for this Aries solar eclipse that is going to take us for the next 6 months for sure. And then because it's so big, it really is kind of more of a year one. So what are you connecting to with hope, renewal, the best of yourself. What does that look like? And we're going to pull a card. See, this card truly was the card that came up in my membership. And that is just before any fees and stuff that I don't set. It is just $8 a month, and you can stop it at any time. And we have activation. Activation. What are you activating in your life right now? And yes, I am excited. And yes, I hope you feel a little bit that it's contagious, even with whatever is going on right now. There is hope, there is faith, there is renewal, and we are activating it individually and collectively. We get to choose how we want to activate. And I'm activating much more toward love, hope, peace, renewal. We know that there are cycles. We are in this cycle. And we can have hope. We can have that faith. When we have the death and rebirth process, that is when we have something new starting, something to regenerate and connect with our hope. That is what I have for you. It was a longer daily dose of comfort today, but it was really, really important that I shared all of those pieces that I did with you. Please let me know what you think of this solar eclipse, what you're looking forward to, and please like and subscribe to my channel. I really am trying to grow my channel and trying to bring more comfort and more hope to more people. And thank you to all my subscribers. I so appreciate you, whether you were one of my first few or one of my newer subscribers right now. Thank you. I appreciate you. And let's end with the self-hug. Self-hug. And I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.